what we do. Watching people all stressed out, running through their lives, a game they play, 1,000 miles of sadness. I can be with you wherever, stay at home or in a foreign land. I can stay like this forever, 'cause I got the world in my hand. Don't you worry about tomorrow. Let's stay up until the morning light. Let the sun take care of your sorrow. And I promise the kids will be alright, 'cause we don't want them all stressed out, running for their lives, a game they play, 1,000 miles of sadness. I can be with you wherever, stay at home or in a foreign land. I can stay like this forever, 'cause I got the world in my hand. Yes, I got the world in my hand. I got the world in my hand. Yes, I got the world in my hand. Yes, I got the world in my hand. Yes, I got the world in my hand. Yeah, I got the world in my hand. I can be with you wherever, stay at home or in a foreign land. I can stay like this forever, 'cause I got the world in my hand. 'Cause I got the world in my hand. I can be with you wherever, stay at home or in a foreign land. 'Cause I got the world in my hand. I can stay like this forever, 'cause I got the world in my
When you're a lifetime game master, you literally do have the world, or a world, in your hands at least. Or in the case of us here at Roleplaying Unlimited and the Coalescence, you got a multiverse. You got the multiverse on his heart. It's responsibility's heavy responsibility, man. Alright. Well, it's good to see you all. Still no clever intro here for Coalescence Act 7. Something will come to mind and spontaneously combust upon itself. Otherwise, we're here, friends. We skipped out on Sunday night. Wasn't feeling the greatest. Throat is still doing its thing. But hey, we're on like day 10 or 11 now since our last cigarette. So here's hoping that we are moving forward from that debacle once and for all. Get back to that 7-year stretch here, hopefully, without touching them ever again. Let's go see what's up in the Coalescence Gaming Lounge with our friends.
I'm a simple man making his way through the galaxy. Like my father before me.
He was trying to talk when I jumped in, but he went silent. Good on you, buddy.
No, you jumped in after I finished talking. That's the difference.
Holy crap, he's like 5 times as loud tonight as he was during the last time that I gamed with you.
Ah, Jesus. Fucking Christ.
There we go. I turned yours down from 106 to 88.
Alright, cool.
Alright. Welcome back, friends.
See you at the party, Richter!
That's right. Yeah. Alright, well, it's good to see you all. Thank you for joining us here this evening. Yeah, we're probably getting into some of that here soon enough. After, of course, we go through the lengthy From There to Here summary, getting us from Act 6 to Act 7, of course, with numerous hydration breaks, a sponsored intermission by Ricola, and probably a little Mary Jane Toki at some point in time in the midst of all that. So, how did we get here? Why are we here? Why we're here, that will likely not be resolved until Act 8 at some point, and then Act 9 we will spend likely resolving the why are we here aspect of everything. But as it is right now, Act 7, new place, new time, not entirely new characters. We're replaying the characters that we portrayed Acts 1 through 3 here in the Coalescence, for many of us anyway. Some of us were not here back then. So we are portraying entirely new characters. And in the interest of not subjecting you all to the, really, I have to play the exact same character, same race, same class, same magic items. Does he have to have the same catchphrase and everything too? Or are we just going to rebuild everything and carbon copy it like there's no originality to your sequel campaign? Good job, Daniel. It's really just the name that we want to keep intact, and that's why I've been such a stickler about keeping the name intact, or at least some close derivation. Like, you want to change a little bit of it around, but it still very closely resembles what the original form was. Fantastic. That works for me. Otherwise, you've got complete creative freedom for the character. We're playing a new system entirely, so some of the options that you used back in 23-24 for your original iteration of this character, they just might not be available, or they might be mechanically outdated at this point to where they're just not going to serve you very well. Ricola. Alright, so that explains why we're playing the characters that we are, in some respect, as far as how these characters became entangled into the overall plot. That, of course, revolves around the entity who used to be known as the Mistress, the Time Dragon, and their coalesced form, the Time Mistress. That was a major protagonist, antagonist, tantagonist at some point throughout our middle trilogy. Through Acts 1 through 3, the Mistress was very clearly an antagonist to all of our groups. The Time Dragon was very much a being older than time and pretty much straight neutral, had no real desire to interact with our characters, no matter how they tried to appease him, bribe him, appeal to his sense of logic. It was just, we were not having any luck with the Time Dragon until one of the variants of the Mistress became involved in the whole sequence of events that led us to Nihilus Endgame. That alone seemed to entice the Time Dragon's interest to participate in said endgame, and in the process of that battle, the Mistress, she was going through this whole Highlander phase where, because of the coalescence going on, she became aware of all of the variants of herself throughout the multiverse, and she was going around, there can only be one, and she's killing all the different variants of herself for who knows what reason. I know what reason. Doesn't really matter now because she's dead. But one of the variants that she took upon herself was the variant from 1971 New Mexico, named Angie, close to IG. That's kind of what I mean as far as like playing the same character. Like, you can play around a little bit with the name as long as it's close enough that it's the same character. But this character Angie had in fact been afflicted with the Agent Orange virus, and thus when the Mistress took control or killed that variant of herself, she too became infected with the Agent Orange virus. And as we discovered about Nihilus, if he were ever forced or coerced into devouring an undead, that would be about the worst thing possible for him. And the Mistress placed herself selflessly in Nihilus's path. Of course, she knew she had a means of resurrection. She just didn't anticipate that the path to said resurrection would go the way that it did. The Time Dragon was also slain by a number of Nihilus's breath drinkers and Nihilus himself. And because the two of them perished in such close proximity, apparently that created the entity who we later came to know as the Time Mistress, who again, through the middle trilogy of our campaign, was very instrumental in driving numerous plots from one direction to another. Whether it was for our benefit or hers, we may never entirely know. And one of those plots was to revisit the site of the Nihilus Endgame battle, where the entire cast of characters had unfortunately been destroyed when the planet imploded a number of weeks after the Nihilus Endgame event. Unfortunately, everything our characters tried there just couldn't stop the planet from imploding. We couldn't return to the Star Destroyer. The Star Destroyer couldn't get to us. It was completely just bereft of power and just listing lifelessly in space up there. So there was really no interaction in that respect until the Time Mistress and a group of NPCs from the middle trilogy arrived to rescue our original group of characters from this planet. Of course, time being more of the time travel that you get in Lost rather than Back to the Future, or even Endgame for that fact. Endgame kind of went a little bit more with the Lost time travel as I saw it. In essence, what happened. You can't change things that happened, and if you do think that you changed something that happened, it was just what was always meant to happen. Of course, some people just say that's a lazy way of writing around to the exact same circle. Whatever. That's basically where we found ourselves here, in that we couldn't go back to that exact same moment and rescue those characters because that event had happened. But in a different multiverse, enough events had lined up similarly with the same group of characters, more or less the same group. That's why they are, in many cases, different species, different classes, but the same people. That is how the Time Mistress rescued all of those people, all of those characters from the imploding world of the Nihilus Endgame event, safely getting us back aboard the Star Destroyer. The Star Destroyer likewise required many, many days of repairs, and thanks to the arrival of the Time Mistress, who's not the most technically savvy person. Like, I don't mean to make her out like she did everything herself. There was a reason why she brought that group of NPCs with her, most notably Ahsoka, who is a brilliant mechanic, namely due to the fact that her former Jedi Master was who he was. So, of course, Ahsoka is very mechanically and technologically proficient in that respect, and very familiar with Star Destroyers as well. So she was instrumental in helping get this vessel back on its feet, if you will. and to the site of the Vecna endgame battle, which we just played 3 weeks ago, 3 weeks and a couple days ago. The final battle of that. And that is where Time Mistress met her end. She chose to enact some long-seated plot to steal the ritual of unmaking from Vecna, presumably so that she could remake the entire galaxy in her image. Those who were loyal to her would find existence very pleasant. Those who found any objection to her basically naming herself Empress of the entire reality would probably find existence very unbearable. For whatever reason that we are still uncertain of, aside from the fact that there appears to be some kind of familial bloodline connection, the Chiss girl was able to basically snap her fingers and put an end to not only the Time Mistress's plot, but the Time Mistress herself. She's gone. She is completely erased from existence. Much like the Time Mistress was erasing variants of herself, so too did this girl who appears to be a daughter of the Time Mistress, the Chiss girl Zerend. She erased the Time Mistress from existence. She was beaten down by a fellow player character who had a lot of loyalty to said Time Mistress. The fate of Zerend is as yet unknown. She was in death save mode when Vecna Endgame came to a conclusion, and no treatments that we had at hand were assisting her getting the restoration that she needed. Now, let me adjust the music here. The song's a little louder. There we go. Alright. So, with Vecna finally being defeated, unmade even, as a cruel twist of irony on his ultimate plans for the multiverse, oh, this is what I've been doing to people? I deserve this medicine. And Vecna was completely unmade, back to the form of his first evil incarnation, a young boy who discovered an evil spell book and went down a road that would lead him to become an archlich, a demi-lich, and ultimately the demigod who sought to unmake the entire universe. Vecna is no more. Nihilus is no more. The Time Mistress is no more. So that does leave a bit of an opening for Big Bad here for the sequel trilogy. We kind of just snoked the Time Mistress in the closing moments of Act 6 right there, so we may need to come up with another villain on the spot. But I promise you, I'm going to mirror Episode 8 to a fucking T, because I know everybody just has such devotion and respect for that movie and the plot. Oh shit, people just logged out of the voice chat. Okay, we're not going to go with Episode 8. Yeah, we snoked her. She got snoked. So, once Vecna was unmade, everything decoalesced. We are effectively out of the coalescence. The merging of Waterdeep and Cyberpunk Japan, the merging of 1990s Chicago and the Dragonlance setting, the merging of Enemir and 1970s New Mexico, all of it has basically within a 1 minute duration just kind of very neatly extricated itself and replaced these realms right back where they belonged in the multiverse. And all the characters who took place in the second trilogy of the Coalescence. That's why we're not playing the same characters who we were just playing a few weeks ago. They've all gone home. They achieved their objective. They have no reason left to fight as far as they're aware. And hopefully they are experiencing it's a happily ever after. They did what they sought to do. They kicked butt. They took names. And they got some cool magic items out of it as well. And now they're back home. As for our characters aboard the Star Destroyer, however, the vehicle that had only recently been affected its most necessary repairs was suddenly deactivated once again and listing into deep space, which we spent a number of days there just trying to figure out exactly what was going on. primarily not only with the Star Destroyer, but also with our characters. Keep in mind, these characters have just a number of weeks ago defeated Nihilus. So the fact that they are level 3, level 4, maybe some of you are level 5 right now, depending on if you've done a Beskar redemption. I believe everybody at this table, or most everybody at this table, is an annual subscriber, so level 4 is pretty much the minimum for most of your characters, and then level 5 if you've done a Beskar redemption.
Don't
So,
forget about the special that you put up.
what did you call me? I forgot about the special.
Yeah, I was
Please
just
remind me.
mentioning that as a level up option.
The special is a level. The special is a level. I'm still a bit too Marajangoed to catch your drift there, brother.
I'll find it and I'll copy and paste it.
Oh, fantastic. That'll work as well. Yeah, you can. Why don't you just tell me the name of the movie you want to see? So, with the Star Destroyer deactivated, apparently our characters were also deactivated. We were drained of almost all of the powers that we had gained in the quest to get to Nihilus. All those levels that got us to like level 15, 17, some of us were like level 20 plus when we went into the Nihilus endgame event. All of that's gone. All of our magic items, all the cool stuff that we had acquired, just gone. And inexplicably, right around the same time that our vessel drops out of deep space and crashes into this New Zealand beach, which if you're watching the live stream, that's pretty much the only way you're going to be able to follow along with the narrative side of things. And that's really up to you. We can do this entirely theater of the mind. I was just having the biggest struggle creating a map for this region. It's very, very precise, and I'm a little bit too OCD to efficiently make this map the way that I wanted to. So, Google Earth. Thank you, Google Earth. That's what we are using in this capacity here for this campaign. At least for this stage of it. So if you really want like a good look at what the region around us looks like, this campground on this western beach over here, I'll give you a zoom back for those watching on the live stream. This is about where we're at in Parawa Bay. Or actually, no, it zoomed me way to the west. That's why the map looks so freaking different. So yeah, Parawa Bay is where we're starting, and over here at this campsite, that's right. Very similar to the area of the map that I was just on, but not quite the same. And then for any of you familiar with the Lord of the Rings filming locations as it translates to New Zealand, we are pretty well north of all of that. I think the only location that's close to us is all the way at the far northern tip here, which I think is where they filmed the final scene of the harbor and the ship sailing off. Otherwise, the most notable location that everybody's going to be looking for is way down here, which, of course, this is Mount Doom. And New Zealand's not that big. I mean, we could walk a fair amount of this throughout the course of our adventure, but we are starting off pretty far away from all of that in the region known as Whangarei, and Parawa Bay, to be more specifically, is the closest center of civilization. One of our characters on the Sunday morning group is actually not part of your ship crash and is native to Parawa Bay, so little bit of interaction in that capacity. Otherwise, as soon as our vessel crashed here on this beach, all of the powers that we had lost are now replaced, seemingly, if you want to call it that. We've definitely been bestowed with some kind of new ability or abilities, i.e. the superpowers that we all rolled a week plus ago. Shire is not too far away from where we're actually starting. It's also pretty much south of where we're at. To answer the question there in Streamland. Otherwise, that gets us to our opening location here on the beachfront. We're going to have a little team building exercise to start us off, which if you've watched any of the previous streams so far, we've only done 2 of them so far. We were meant to do 3, but again, Sunday night was canceled. We'll pick them up again this coming Sunday evening, however. But if you watched either of the first 2, you got an idea of what said team building exercise is about. We will, of course, go through character introductions beforehand. Each of you have been given, I will say, a rather detailed background, although most of the detail is still on this side of the table. You've all been given maybe just the briefest scrapings of the surface of what your characters' backstories actually are. And the fact that our characters have adventured for a number of months together may seem to kind of create a little bit of a clash in that respect. So we've kind of waved that off almost as, because of the nihilist threat to end the galaxy itself and the fact that our characters didn't know each other and they were all just kind of thrown together, whether they enlisted in the Confederacy, whether they were part of the Ministry, whether they were just independent agents who didn't want the galaxy to end. None of your characters were particularly friends going into the events of Acts 1 through 3, unlike the way we might have done it in the original story. So while you are all familiar with, yes, I know that that is Arm Ripper Blaze, I know that that is Tassara, I know that that is Tariq, etc., and so on, we don't necessarily know a whole lot about who these people are truthfully, because we've only really been at their side in combat. And we've learned a lot about them in that respect. Don't get me wrong, you're going to learn a whole lot about people sitting side by side in the trenches like that. But because of the level of depth that each of our characters have in their background, there is still plenty to learn about each other, as we will learn here throughout the sequel trilogy. Each of you, again, were all given the same first paragraph when I sent you your backstories. I encourage you not to just divulge the entirety of your backstory here in the opening scene. You might find some positive benefit with that. You might also find that your backstory is linked to what somebody else needs to accomplish theirs, and that character may not be your character's friend in this respect, because there are a lot of solo motivations here. Again, we are basing a lot of the inspiration off of the TV show Lost. We're not going to play the storyline of Lost, of course. For anybody who's seen that show, you're going to find it very familiar if we were to do that. But all the characters have some kind of edge to them. They've got some level of trauma. They've got a multitude of secrets that they are not very quick to divulge, even with people that they get along with and share a campsite with. So all of that being said, you are all here. You are all level 4, maybe 3, maybe 5. You are all equipped with a few gadgets that you have chosen. Some of the items that you took with you to the Nihilus Endgame battle are still in your possession. Just your coolest legendary items are no longer in your possession. And we're going to switch over to the other page here, and we're going to... Oh, apparently we are not in the page at all. Let's change that up. Loading in to the character screen. Summoning tacos from the land of awesome. I could go for some tacos tonight. I had tacos for lunch too. How about that? Alright, so we do need to get 2 more character tokens on the board here. I saw that Terry and Brad have theirs ready. We just need to get them really attached to their characters. And then I will get that all set up. There,
I keep trying to drag it and drop it. It's not working.
Yeah, we gotta link it up in that respect. Theron I've already got set up, but we just got a duplicate. That's right. It's not a turtle if there's not 4 of them.
Daniel, would now be a good time to mention henchmen and stuff?
I suppose. I know we've got one of them already on the board. I didn't realize we had multiple.
For Guanvet, I rolled a homunculus off of the red card that you had us roll a while ago.
Oh, that's fine. Mm.
I was gonna make him my little bandmate.
Nice. Let me find a homunculus token.
I made sure to take the hand drum proficiency just
Oh,
for him.
that's fantastic.
So he's like a little cymbal clapping monkey.
Exactly, yes. Yeah, pretty much.
Ah! That's beautiful, man. Homunculus servant. Challenge rating 0. Huh. That's
Hey, that works for me, man. That works for me.
yeah, that's kind of cool. It also looks like it's giving the middle finger. Fuck you
How did it-
all!
Just fuck you all as he's running away.
Alright, so let me assign that to your control. We'll move that into the player side of the journal. Did anybody else have a henchman or the like, aside from J-Man, who we already have set up? Very good. Alright, so let Arm Ripper. Ah! Nice. Okay, so let's get that, and then Terry sent those, I believe, to the tokens channel, right?
I also uploaded it to like the Roll20, but I don't know if I did it in the right spot.
I don't see anything on Brad's here, which is where I
It's under
started.
uploaded assets, and it's called Arm Ripper ASMR .web.
Yeah, I do not have that. I saw that Terry just uploaded tokens. Where the heck did they go?
They should still be in the token tab. I saw them.
Oh! I just didn't realize they were that far up. Didn't realize we'd already talked so much after that was done. Okay, Arm Rip. We'll save that to the desktop. And then to Sarah. Oops, if I can remember how to spell it. There we go. Also to the desktop. Beautiful. Alright, well, we got that part done. So now we upload Arm Ripper's token.
That's Arm Ripper.
Yes, I will have to get used to that.
That's terrible.
Just
to have to
remember,
say.
Skull. It took me almost a year to get Skull Crusher from Arm Ripper. Oh shoot!
Would you prefer Skull Fucker?
Hey, Saf, can you do something with those tokens? The black background shows up as a rectangle on these.
Yeah, give me like a minute. I can get both of them.
Cool, cool. So yeah, we will get those set up here while we go through our character introductions. So yes, who would like to go first? Otherwise, I will just start calling out names.
I'll go.
Very good. That's this guy right here. Freaking awesome. Welcome back, Theron.
All right. This is Theron. He is a monk rogue. He is angry at the world. And he displays it in his fighting style. He's also a turtle, if you can't tell.
Thought he was a really buff orc.
Could be.
All right. Right. Who would like to go next? Tariq already posting some RP there. Did I just set up correctly? Oh, I did not. How should I? Yeah. Oh, it's right there. Beautiful. I don't know why it had vanished on us, but it did. Alright, so Tariq posting some introductory roleplay right there. Trying to help any extra survivors as possible. Feels that something is off and finding a place to meditate, and then rolling a insight check right there. Not a whole lot to be revealed from that, aside from, yes, you do have new powers.
I'm going to go ahead and use my natural 20 on that roll, just so I can really get a feel of what happened to myself.
You are rather convinced. Actually, I should probably send this in a whisper form, so give me just a second.
Yeah, considering the character in the background, I would immediately realize something was going on and try to figure out what it was. So
The new tokens are in the token channel for you.
Alright, we got that set. Let's go check token channel. Excellent. Alright, let's save that.
With that natural 20 on the insight, do I realize that my level and all that stuff is gone and that I now have all these new powers, and do I know what those powers are?
Absolutely.
Right on. As I'm sitting there meditating, the other Wadaganasi, who was with me, Hesatal, comes to unburies himself from a little bit of rubble and comes to check on Tariq. Like, Tariq, are you okay? What happened? Why did we crash? Where is everyone?
Who would like to go next for your character introduction?
I'll go.
Get you set here. That was Tariq, by the way. Oh, now Brad's token looks all compressed. We'll get it there. We'll fix it up one of these days. Looks like somebody stepped on him.
Or I got squished between two boats. So I'm a arm ripper, and I'm a barbarian, Path of the Beast, an ASMR, Fallen, and that's me. I'm supposed to have bone claws. I just don't know how to put them on the sheet.
Bone Claw is ready.
Oh, and a really, really high wisdom, but I didn't know how to put that on the sheet either.
I never know when Brad is just making shit up or if it's actual seriousness.
This is serious.
That's
Yeah, I'm supposed to have like a
Shockingly.
wisdom of like 29 or something, maybe
No, he
26.
rolled alpha wisdom, so he's got a 26 wisdom.
The alpha.
Which
We're
is why
all
I told him he
shocked.
should play a monk, but he didn't.
Oh.
We tried that yesterday. We went through it and I read it to him and it was just a glazed over look. So we went with barbarian.
Oh dear.
It would only let me be an artificer, and that was the worst part. I had emailed Dan a couple days ago, but I don't know.
Yeah,
I got
I'm
it
not
sorted.
sure.
We were using the wrong sheet. We were using the classic
makes
instead
sense.
of the 2024.
That's what I thought was happening, but by the time I got to Brad's message, I was already getting messages from Terry. Oh, Terry's token is likewise compressified. There we go. We'll sort that out. I don't have vision set to your tokens yet, but we'll at least get the HP and the AC. There we go. All right. Looks good. Yeah, I'm not sure what we need to do to those tokens. It looks like it still kept that rectangular background as part of it. It's just transparent now, but it's still like there.
Oh, odd. Yeah, I did what I usually do with all my other tokens, but
Very
whatever.
strange. Yeah, hopefully we can fix that before we get into more in-depth combat. Right now it's just important that we can actually see who the characters are that we are talking about. And we also did Tariq's background or introduction. We also met up with Hesatal. And Guan Vet, let's let's see here. Let's hear a bit about your character.
Contrary to the picture, he looks more elvish than anything. Um, you'll notice that he has his little homunculus carrying a hand drum next to him, and of course he's carrying his lute slash guitar or whatnot. Um, he pretty much is dressed just like the picture. It's just kind of like more of like baggy clothes.
Very, very cool. All right. How about we hear from Zeth? Like everybody's trying to redeem the all bald guys are evil by making a slew of good aligned bald monks. You will not change my opinion.
He does look like he would be a monk, but he's wielding dual scimitars slung low across his back. And, the entire time you've been on the ship, he has some kind of holy symbol that's been visible most of the time. And he has been working security. But the only reason you wouldn't automatically assume he was an elf was the ears. And I think he probably has some obvious scarring if you look close enough to where he's trying to not appear elven, but he really is. Definitely some issues.
Okay.
I can let you know what class he is if you want me to.
Oh, you're good. I'm not hearing anything, though, that hasn't made me believe he's not a monk, though. So I'm just going to stick with that. And when I don't see flurry of blows and stunning strike from you, I'll just scratch my head in confusion.
Nope, a monk would have fit here nicely, but decided not to play two of them at the same time.
Very fair. Good job, Brad. We left it open for you. And you went with Brad Berrien.
He tried, I promise.
Brad, the Bradbarian is the Bradbarian.
I'm a monk.
I don't know. We're gonna have to come up with a theme song for that.
You better be careful. He writes his own music. He's
Fuck
got
yeah.
like 3 songs.
I like it.
Well, I have one published, but I have
Yeah.
5 others.
I've heard Lucky. I've heard that one. It's a solid tune for sure, my friend. All mine are unpublished. They sit lovingly on this little flash drive right here, and when I play them for other people, they just kind of glaze over like when you try to get Brad to play a monk. Who do we have left? We've got our 2 ladies here on the bottom row. We've got Kimberly. Tell us about your character, please.
Valera Nithlune, you can call her V, is an air genasi. Pretty much her picture is what she looks like. She's blue skin, long white hair. Her eyes are a little bit more normal blue unless you see her do something, and then they kind of go that white look that matches her hair. She's about 6 feet tall. Yeah, that's V.
6 feet tall. All right. And last but not least, reprising from Act 1, let's meet Tessara once again.
So Tessara is a Gloomstalker Ranger. She has a very traumatic past that has kind of shaped her views of the world and how she reacts to situations. She's very cautious, just not very trusting necessarily. So yeah, that's her.
I dig it. All right, well, that is our cast of characters. We have adventured, again, a number of months together here. We are now crash landed in this strange new land. We are likely itching for some roleplay and to hear somebody else's voice who is not mine. So I'm looking forward to muting the mic for much of the next 10, 15 or so, however long you'd like. to do some introductory roleplay and what have you with our group of Tuesday night characters before I throw you into our team building exercise. Welcome to Act 7, friends. Of course, any questions I'm here for.
How do I add my bone claws?
What is the source on that?
You?
I would never bone you without permission.
Oh my god.
Is not what we meant.
Well, I'm glad to see it's going to be one of those nights.
That is
No, you sent me a direct message explaining that I have bony protrusions like Krypton guy.
Yeah. He's playing Doomsday. That's right.
Yeah, Doomsday.
That's right. Okay, let me go back to the DM here and find out just
Part
what I
of
was
the
smoking.
Peerless Fighter superpower.
Yes, that's what I was saying. Yes, I was thinking that's what it was. Like, instead of, it's not that your character knows a martial art, it's that, like, he's got, like, literal weapons growing out of him, and that's why he does the extra damage. Because there's ways to interpret the superpowers beyond just the general interpretation as I've posted them. And I got some other DMs here as well. I'm not ignoring you. I'm just leaving them on unread, so I know to come back to them here sooner than later. Okay.
Yeah, and luckily you didn't say that the bone protrusion comes out of anywhere other than the knuckles,
Oh my
elbows,
gosh.
and knees.
Correct.
That's right.
Yes, I was very particular on that because I did know Brad well enough. All right, so
Hey, I'd swing it around no matter what. It's all good.
All right, we're gonna change. Peerless Fighter is what, 4d6 damage? Is that correct? Somebody who knows it?
Peerless Fighter is 5d6.
5d6. Okay. And it's always
it's
advantage, right?
Yeah, it's always advantage. Yeah.
No,
Okay.
Peerless
Hey,
is
thank you,
4.
Sapphire.
It's the ancient that's 5.
Oh, okay. Sorry, that's my bad.
Thank you. Okay, 4d6, always advantage.
You said 5d6.
I got it wrong. That's my bad.
I was gonna roll with what you were saying. I mean, that was good.
Attacks are always at advantage. Okay. Hiya! Oh, that's right. We have to, sheet settings. Yep. Save. The sheet settings button on the upper right is very necessary. If you haven't clicked that already, I just did it for Brad's character, so he probably doesn't have to. Speaking of which, Brad is an annual subscriber, so congratulations. You go up to level 4.
I'll take care of that.
That will also be the case for Terry if she is not level 4.
I just did it like 2 seconds ago.
When I was leveling up with this new horrible sheet, it didn't allow me to roll for health or add health, so I have no idea if my health is still level 1.
Well, thankfully, that's another thing that is often overlooked for our annual subscribers is you don't roll for health. Your health is always the maximum value every level. So barbarians get what, 12? So 12 times 4, 48.
12, yeah.
48 plus your extra stuff. Oh, Brad already went into the level up there while I was getting ready to update his epic wisdom, so I will hold off on
Okay,
that.
no.
Finish up what you're doing here, lest we break the sheet, because mine will be an easier thing to add in. Just let me know when you're done. All right, so we got that. Did anybody else have any questions for me? Because I was turning it over to you guys. Beautiful. Shut up, Daniel.
As I'll look around for the rest of the crew that tended to hang out and fight together, which would be, of course, us. So is everyone else, is anyone injured? Does anyone need assistance? Tariq seems okay. He's just meditating at the moment.
I just kind of like look over myself and be like, I thought I was gonna be, but I mean, I seem fine.
Reek will then take a deep breath and open his eyes, look to the others and say, something profound has happened to me, and it's possible it has happened to the rest of you as well. You may wish to take a moment to examine yourselves within and without and see what has changed.
Keep it TV 14.
You sure about that?
Well, yeah, you can make the occasional lewd joke, but examining yourself, you got to be very careful about.
Hey, he was the one who said it, not me.
Chickadee, check yourself before you wreck yourself.
Daniel, the last question for you before roleplay continues. Are we all aware of the powers that we have, or are we unaware of what they do or whatnot?
You're free to play that as you will. You should all be aware of what potential your character has at any given point, unless I decide to just drop something on you like, hey, I bet you didn't know your character knew the fireball spell, for example. Otherwise, what's on your sheet you should be aware of. If you want to roleplay it with insight checks or self-discovery or roleplay or things of that nature, that's entirely up to you.
Alright, cool. So after checking on his injuries and whatnot, Wanda will just move over to like the nearest, like, if there's like a tree stump or a stone or whatnot, and he'll start like just tuning his guitar.
I guess that's the question. Are we still like inside the ship, or are we like just outside of it on the beach? What's going on?
Starting location is entirely up to you. You can be inside what little remains of the crashed vessel. It's not really an explorable area. You can start in the water, you can start under the water, you can start on the beach, you can start in the trees just within a mile or so. I'd say as long as your characters all start generally within line of sight of each other, where you start is entirely up to you.
Yeah, so Guambat will just swim to the shore and then, try to sit down and just start tuning his guitar and whatnot.
So I get a feat, and there's like 400 to choose from. I'm just trying to find the one that usually gives me the bite, dragon claw, or tail option.
I would probably not take that because it's going to be less than Peerless Fighter, and it won't stack with it. So it's basically just going to be wasting a feat on something that you already have, but a better version of.
Okay. Who am I if I can't fight?
What's the feat that gives? Is it alert that gives you a bonus to your initiative? Because Brad always wants a better initiative.
Yes, that's
It's called alert. See if you can find alert, and if you qualify for that, I would recommend taking that one.
He should qualify for it. I don't think there's no pre-qualifications for it, I don't think.
Yeah,
Oh,
I think the
fantastic.
pre-qualification that they added was level 4+, which is the first time you gain it anyways.
And alert's an origin feat, so you can take it at any time.
That too.
Now Brad will go second to last instead of last in each combat.
Poor guy.
So any further RP you'd like to do with each other? I don't want us to sit here in Cricket's land, but I also don't want to just strong arm and push us to another scene before we're ready.
Well, what time of day is it?
It is daybreak. It's maybe about 4 in the morning or so, so you can just make out enough light, but it's still pretty dim outside.
Temperature?
Temperature depends on if you're in the water or out of it, but anywhere between 50 and 80.
I'll start like a little fire so people can warm up if they're wet, dry their stuff.
Tisara goes to the shore as well, and she casts alarm so she can sense anything that may be a problem.
Okay. Handy to use. Oh, and Terry's character has a flashback at this moment.
Oh, great.
Just kidding.
That's funny.
I'll just take ability score improvement. That way I can do 2 more.
Oh, very cool. You didn't want to take alert? Bonus to initiative.
I don't care where I roll.
You complain about it every combat, bro. I thought I was giving you a freaking golden nugget there.
So the problem is, if he does alert, then he can't complain about it anymore.
Ah, that's fair.
Don't give it away.
That's fine. That's fine. Sometimes we like to complain and we don't want the problem to be fixed.
Exactly.
That's why you could make a movie called The Heroic Society of Follically Challenged Men, and I will still just testify that bald guys are fucking evil.
You could take Savage Attacker, which is I think you'd like.
What does that do?
Once per turn, when you hit with the weapon, if you roll low, you can re-roll the dice and get a higher score or lower score.
For damage?
Yep.
That could be handy because Peerless gives him advantage on the attack roll, and this would basically be giving him advantage on the damage roll.
Yep.
And that's better than increasing Constitution by 2?
I mean, that's up to you.
It's 2 different improvements. Constitution increased by 2 is going to boost your saving throw. It's going to boost your resistance to poison. It's going to boost your hit point total. Oh man, that's freaking awesome. Weapon that Tariq brought out there.
I missed it. What did he do?
Oh, he posted it in the Tuesday channel.
Oh.
I'm gonna have to use the appropriate emoji in response to that. There it is. Not yet. We'll get to you when we get to you. Freaking smoke monster, so impatient.
I have a feeling I don't want to know what that was.
Now I'm worried. I'm like, oh wow, you really are going to use that, huh?
I mean, if you look at the new sound effects, it's there are 3 of them.
Wow. Okay.
I will see you in another life, brother.
Does anyone recognize this place?
Man, we're stranded as far as I know. I don't recognize anything here.
I mean, are we staying here? I'm exploring. I kind of want to look around a little bit, but I don't know.
What's the scenery like in the distance? What can we see?
We are pretty much, we've got beachfront. I'll go back to the map here. on Google Earth for our live stream. But we've got this giant mountain pretty much consuming our northwest, and northeast landscape. There is pretty much beach consuming all of our west and south, and then there's pretty much just flat land with some very luscious greenery. It also looks pretty marshy a little bit inland here as well. And there are some roads that we can take to avoid the worst of the worst terrain, although if your adventuring metal is worth its salt, you would guess that any interesting encounters are going to be taking place inside, or I'm sorry, off of the main roads. Looks like the pilot of Lost. There's a reason we've been watching it in RUTV. Johnny started calling it homework night.
Oh, that's funny. What season are you on, and are you?
We are just scratching into season 2.
Oh, wow. Okay, good.
We're
So I haven't missed
alternating
much.
it with the Left Behind on Thursday night, so it's going to take us a while to get
Okay.
through it. So it's like one Thursday we do Lost, one Thursday we do Left Behind. And I think we've been doing 3 episodes every other Thursday. Oh, Kimberly has joined the voice chat. Very nice. Joined the game too. Walked over to Tariq.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a joke that never gets old. So we're thinking about doing some exploring. Do we want to begin with survival checks, insight checks, perception checks? I will allow each of you to roll one of those, whichever one suits you best. Survival, insight, or perception.
My first roll of the session was really a nat 1. Are you kidding me?
That's pretty great.
Right, what are we rolling perception for?
Perception, survival, or insight, just to kind of get our lay of the land and see which direction we might want to go exploring. Oh, man. 35 with a natural 20 on that. Holy moly. And just a reminder, you can hit that character sheet settings button on the upper right. And that should open up the ability to always roll advantage, always roll damage, etc. and so on. Check out Arm Ripper's character sheet here. Oh, he's still leveling up. All right.
We should all check the always roll damage, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah, always roll damage and always
No,
roll
I'm done.
advantage.
Where are those?
The new system was blocking me, and just it was a pain. But I finally got it to take it.
Oh, very good. It might have been because I had your character sheet open this whole time as well, so.
Thanks.
I just minimized it instead of closing it out, and then I went to go access it again, and it just showed a big frowny face there, so I was like, oh, I better close this out. Whoops.
I don't see always roll advantage on the character sheet setting, unless I'm looking in the wrong spot.
I don't think you have to do setting. I think it just should be at the top next, like above your name.
Correct.
Yeah, there's just advantages.
Oh,
advantage
okay,
roll.
thank you.
Yeah, that's why I missed it too. I was
Gotcha.
making it more difficult than it actually is.
Yeah, it's a beautiful sheet, but it is going to take some getting used to. I did not like it when I first got into it because I'm a slave to routine, and I've been using that sheet since 2015. So changing over after 11 years is not an easy task for me, but I do like many aspects of this sheet that I'm seeing. And it does allow us to incorporate all of the things that we were used to. It's just they're not in the same spot. And they're not maybe as intuitively located. But Don has done a wonderful job with his Monday and Wednesday character. He's playing the 3 goblins again on Wednesday night. The 3 goblins in the trench coat. But
I love those guys.
he's having fun with it, but he's had to really learn how to use these character sheets because between that and his fairy character on Monday night, he's playing 4 characters. So he's really had to learn how to shortcut and add all of his inspiration, his destiny points, his force points, all that stuff.
Yeah,
I've
I'm
got a
definitely
weird
gonna need some
ability.
patience with this.
All
I've
good.
got a
We're
weird
going to start
ability. It
off
says
easy.
I oil somebody.
Ah,
But you know what? Are you freaking what? Are you starting shit in the first game?
Read the thing. I had to roll it to see what it was. It says I just oil a creature.
If you have a lamp and oil in your equipment, it's an option. I saw that too.
I feel
and I
like
was
this
like,
is back from
yeah.
when we were in that room with the oil. Is that what this
Don't
is?
you
Is
bring
the
out the pizza
flashback?
column.
That thing out of
Yeah.
here.
Oiling so
I'm
it
having
doesn't burn.
flashbacks of trauma.
Put that thing away.
Back into this new campaign. I refuse.
It was giving me flashbacks of when I was on stage getting ready for bodybuilding and everybody's wanting everybody to oil
Your
them.
BBEG is dead. I'm not serving you pizza anymore. Put that thing away.
This is the BBEG. It spawned when Kimberly killed the pizza delivery guy back in Act 4. Now it's got eyes only for her. I come for you, Kimberly. You will be destroyed with delicious mozzarella.
What is BBEG?
Big bad end guy. Nope. +2 rapier. You hit it enough times. Destroyed. Success.
Going to be friends with it.
I win the game.
Pizza the Hut. He devoured himself to death. All right.
Oh, should I re-roll since I changed my thing to advantage?
Yeah, give it a go.
Okay.
Yeah, let me scroll back and look through what we're looking at here now because we added some extra rolls in the midst of all that. Cool, cool, cool. Okay.
So I noticed with this, I don't have any ability to track rage that I see, like how many times I rage.
There will be. It's just we have to figure out how to toggle that on.
I can toggle it on and off, but it doesn't seem to track it anywhere.
Not by default like the old sheet does. There's a way that we're gonna have to add it to the sheet.
I thought it just gives me endless rages. I was like, sweet.
That'd be nice if it did.
Maybe it does. Maybe that's the change.
Yeah, I'm not familiar enough with the system to really answer to that one way or another, but I think old system you get 3 rages, so rage tracker has 3 of 3, but yeah, that's still a little clunky itself. I don't really like that.
Yeah, you gotta add it in the features and traits and whatnot.
That would require me to go off the main page onto a tab. I'd get lost.
Oh yeah, gonna have
Welcome to the new sheet.
How do I fucking delete
Okay.
this thing though?
Thank you, Sapphire. When I go over, yeah, it's I can click I have 3 check marks I can unclick as I go. Man, I'm not doing that.
Yeah, it's where everyone's class resources and stuff are. It's where all my bardic inspiration and stuff is.
Dan, were you able to add my boniness?
Take a strike. Click the unarmed strike.
Sorry, Daniel. Thank you.
What the fuck? Necrotic shroud. What the frick is necrotic shroud?
I think it's an
Oh, I-
ASMR thing.
Yeah, I picked Fallen, so it gives me necrotic and resistance to fire.
Oh, so apparently it just reset his unarmed strike to something else when he, okay. Oh, my heart, Okay, well, the answer is yes, I did add that in, and then when you leveled up, apparently it reset the process. And because the first stage of the game is a puzzle, I am not as inclined to focus so much on attack features right now. But when we get into an attack feature or phase, I will then have to update that.
Do you know who you're talking to, Daniel? I attack puzzles.
No, you typically bite them. But...
I know,
Oh,
but my bite's gone.
Yeah, we can do that too. Alrighty. So let's get that. Gonna start getting it set up here, and we'll actually take the break and then come into the puzzle sequence here on the other side of that. But I think the puzzle is all ready. And as promised, if you've watched any of the previous streams and saw the puzzles that they had to go through, you are doing a different puzzle than they have. So if you tracked what they were doing and found a quick way to solve it, that's pretty cool. But it might not help you as much with this one. Especially considering it's this thing here. Yeah. Just wanted to give you a glimpse of it so you could have the proper time to panic before we fully find our way here. Alright friends, so that accounts for our opening narration, for our character introduction, for a bit of opening RP. And this team building exercise is not mandatory to complete within the time frame. I am going to set a timer on it when we come back from the other side of our break. But that is a bonus that so far no party has successfully got. If you are able to successfully complete this puzzle within the time limit, I'm not going to tell you what the time limit is, then every player in the party will receive a bonus of some kind. If you are not able to complete it within the time limit, then we just hand wave the encounter. We kind of just say, yeah, it was frustrating enough. We're not going to spend the rest of the session here trying to piece this thing together. Eventually, your characters will have figured it out. We'll see what's on the other side of the puzzle, and we'll move on to the next stage of the game. So that is what you can expect on the other side of our halftime break. We will see you in about 10, maybe 15 minutes or so with more Are You Gaming?
I feel overwhelmed by 2024 character sheet.
Yeah, I'm really not a fan of these character sheets so far.
Do we know what the puzzle is?
He just put it on the screen for like 2 seconds, and then it disappeared.
Honestly, it would just look like a giant freaking box with pillars and shit on it. I don't know for sure though.
What, to solve a puzzle, it'd be nice to know what the puzzle is.
Yeah, he's going to give us a time limit to do it to get a buff, so that's why it's not there now, so that the time limit matters.
Ah.
So I have a question on our character sheet under where was it? Under like spells, do I check the little like thing where it's like red or whatever, like the little slider, so I can use them?
Oh, you mean the those are, I presume those are for using like what spells you have prepared for the day or whatnot.
Oh, okay. So I'm not a wizard, so I guess I just check all of them.
Yeah, if you're not a wizard, I presume that all of the spells that you have should be the ones that are prepared, but I'm not entirely sure, so.
Okay.
Did they get rid of the monks' movement increases? It looks like they did.
No, I just
don't
didn't
think
notice
so.
it was automatic.
Yeah, but it's not on the list of when it happens.
What do you mean?
So like every like 8 levels, whatever, you can move 10 more feet as a monk. I don't see that anymore. Now it's called acrobatic movement, which is not what it was.
Well, yeah, no, they renamed a bunch of the features in 2024. So, like, another example from the monk, they changed the key feature to focus.
Yeah, focus point, yeah.
Another good place to look everything up is the D&D wiki, if you don't have any of the books.
Dude, all I did was go to the little library thing, type in monk, open up the class description, and it's right there in the chart, unarmored movement. Plus 10,
Yeah,
plus
it's
15,
unarmored
15.
movement still there is number 2, but it doesn't happen again after that like it did before.
Yeah,
You
no,
just
it's not stacking.
scroll down.
It's
Just
yeah.
scroll down. It's plus 10, then plus 15, then plus 20. It's on there.
Oh, it just increased. I see it. It just happens. All right. Some of the items don't, like boots of speed, don't add to the speed. You have to add them manually.
Yeah, I
Oh,
noticed that with a bunch
terrible.
of the items.
That's not okay.
Also, you have to manually add, if you have any like epic boons or anything like that, you have to manually add the stat increase.
Ah,
Oh, did we get epic boons already?
Depends on what subscription level you are.
what channel were those located in? Because I'm trying to find
All
them.
of those
I
are in
had
perks and support, I believe.
perks and support. Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, not till group level 6, then we get our epic boon, but it's now assigned to us.
Well, you guys are annual level 2, or?
Oh, we're done.
Yes.
So you would gain the first level of annual, just not the second one yet.
Okay.
Oh, in the dice game, they need to advance me to level 8 then, because they have me at level 6 to start. I gotta talk to them.
Well, you're double annual or triple? Triple is
Double.
level 8.
It says right here, I'm reading it right now, double annual perks at auto advance to level 8. Oh no, never mind. I had to scroll up and read the purple lines. Where do you see the boon at that starts at level 1? I don't see that.
Hold on, let me pull up my Discord.
It says advance to level 6, standard superpower, or a second, 1 to all starting attribute scores.
Under just annual, so you would get annual and annual.
Yeah, the tier 1 is epic boon of recovery.
Oh, we have to just add that automatically.
Where do we put that? Like, this whole character sheet has me all out of sort.
I put it was features and feats, and then I scroll all the way down to the I put all my epic boons in the feats section.
Oh, in the feats. Okay. Okay, that makes sense. Okay,
I mean, in 2024, epic boons are technically feats. That's the only reasoning why I did that.
Okay, thank you.
So technically, as double, we get +3 to all starting attributes, +2, and then +1.
Yep.
So what do I put in the description for the epic boon of recovery under feats?
What do you mean, put it in the description?
Like 1d6 or +12?
If you go into the library of the game, or the compendium, sorry, not the library, the compendium, you can search up epic boon of recovery and just drag and drop it into your sheet.
Oh, I thought someone said we had to add that manually. Okay.
Ah, that's what I was looking for. And then if anybody is a Discord super supporter or higher, you get your choice of an epic boon.
How much a month is that one?
That's the, I mean, what it says here is the $25 option.
Oh, I'm that.
Then that means you would get one more of your choice of any epic boon.
You said they're called feats now. They're not called boons in like D&D Beyond. If I
The
want to
feats, yeah, they're under the feats section. Is what it is. Because in the 2014 rules, characters didn't gain epic boons until level 20. In 2024, they gain them at level 19 now.
Well, welcome back. Hello, hello.
Ew.
I present to you the Mega Puzzle. You have 15 seconds to comply. Nope, not quite. Alright, so...
I remember this one. Fuck.
Yeah, we did some lesser versions of this puzzle before. This is the one of the higher and more pain in the butt ones to do. All the pieces should be accessible by all players. If there are not, or if there are pieces that are not accessible, let me know. Otherwise, your objective is to take pieces, for example, this one right here. Piece with that has 2 lights. Probably lines up right over here because there are 2 lasers protruding out of it, and there is no other lasers that are coming out of it from any other side. You can see there are lasers nearby right here, but this likely represents a different section of the puzzle, probably a piece that goes here, probably a piece that goes here, etc. and so on. So with that being the case, I'm going to scatter these pieces back to the 4 winds, set our little timer here, and give you each the opportunity to start tackling this puzzle as you see fit. Best of luck to you. If there are any pieces that do not activate, again, let me know so I can make sure to get those set up for you.
I don't like the memories that are phoning back from this shit.
So the pieces have to, the empty slots have to match the number of things that it's attached to.
Correct.
Yeah.
And just for
Lights,
completionist
whatnot.
sake here, this is a section of the crashed ship that is accessible. There is a sealed blast door with this puzzle on the outside of it that has the result of your character's survival checks, perception checks, insight checks. This is where you have been led.
This one at the very bottom doesn't move.
Yeah.
That's a 5. It doesn't go there.
Oh, no, you're right. You're right.
So
I mean,
all
we
are
put a
are all the
4
pieces
somewhere?
put together then?
All with this one in the center.
Yeah, one of them is wrong. 'cause
Yeah, and
the-
there's this thing up here as well.
Okay, why don't you count from bottom left all the way up and kind of trace it around and see if we got it right.
Wait, is it this one?
Yeah, it's the red amount for that one. Yeah. There. We're still missing this one up here. don't know how we're missing one. I don't see.
I don't see an extra.
Where,
Yeah, that's
yeah, where are we missing?
right
At
up
the
top
top.
left. It's missing a 2. But I don't see any
Who
extra
hit the
ones.
backspace button?
I see a token there, so that's why I'm confused.
I'll reload. It's not appearing on stream.
Does anybody else see a piece right here?
Yeah, I mean, it's
Nope.
on mine. That's why I was like, we're done, right? It's showing up for me.
I don't
I'm
see
not
it.
seeing it, and it's not appearing on stream. So
And it has 2.
If someone can see it and Daniel can see it, we're good.
I
yeah,
don't
it's
see
good
it.
enough for me.
That's why I'm asking. If only one person sees it, then that's a little suspicious.
I
I
don't
mean,
see
I'm
it,
moving
yeah.
it around on my screen. I don't know how to fix
Oh,
I
that.
see it now that you're moving it.
Yeah, now I see it.
Now that you're moving it, I see it.
Done.
Yeah, it's like it
Great.
appeared from down here when it first moved.
Odd.
Because I see it now. Now I totally
Mhm.
see it. All right. So yes, I like that this was the mega puzzle that brought up such feelings of dread as your group effortlessly carved through it in about 3 minutes or so.
So we did it?
Yeah, I mean it's that.
Oh,
easy.
wow. Well, that's awesome. So the other groups
These
didn't.
come
and we did.
off the most complex of the puzzles, but they're the easiest ones because if I don't give you the laser grid, then you have no frame of reference from which to build the puzzle. But when I give you the laser grid, it's so easy to just, okay, 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 2, 3, 3, 3, 4, 2. So unfortunately, it's a cool looking puzzle, but despite the daunting nature of it, it's not that difficult to complete. But nevertheless, the rewards are still pretty cool. Alrighty, let's have each of you roll for those rewards. By the way, let's have each of you roll a percentile, please.
A percentile of what? Oh, D100.
All pretty decent. Nobody got the maximum prize. Nobody got the lowest prize either, though.
Sorry, I have to refresh. My computer's freaking out again.
I was gonna say, we're missing a roll, though. Everybody knows it's gonna be a natural 1 anyway. Double 001. Ones. Oh wait, I rolled those. Okay. Hey, look at that! You actually rolled the highest. How about that?
Yeah, take that.
Okay. 83, 80, 78, 77, 87. Those of you who rolled 70 and above, that's pretty much all of you except for, looks like Brad and Terry.
Me and Brad.
Yep.
I know, right?
How many of you can cast spells?
I can.
I think all of us. Everyone but Brad.
Yeah, I can't.
I think it's just the barbarian.
No, I can't cast spells as a rogue monk.
Gotcha.
Oh, you're a
Okay.
rogue monk. Okay, then yeah.
Gotcha.
So then,
So Grant, of the people who rolled 70 and above, cannot cast spells, but the other 4 can. Is that correct?
yes.
Okay. Let's sort this out then. Pretty handy. Okay. And then for Grant's case, we got that set. Okay, so for Brad and Terry, we are looking at a potion of superior healing. That is 8 die 4 plus 8 hit points restored as a bonus action. 40 hit points with a full action. You each get one of those.
Sweet.
Oh man. That is a negative to your question there, J-Man, and in fact, since you ask it directly, the more pertinent question is, where the heck is that person? As for the other characters here, Grant, you get a potion of speed, quite useful for a monk and a rogue. And for the other 4 of you who rolled 70 and above, let's see, take this in order. Richter, you get a level 1 Theurgy Tonic. You can restore a level 1 spell slot by chugging one of those. And then for Johnny, you got a level 4 Theurgy Tonic. I'm not even sure if you can cast level 4 spells yet, so this might be sitting in your inventory for a while, but pretty sweet gain. And then for Tariq and for Kimberly, you each get a level 2 Theurgy Tonic. Does the same thing. It will restore a level 2 spell slot when you drink it. It is an action to drink those. And that's just a little bonus for completing the puzzle in the time frame that we had it set for, also measured against the apparent difficulty level of the puzzle. Inside this sealed blast chamber are a number of interesting items that your characters will all find useful throughout the adventures to come. First and foremost, there is a Confederacy stamped golden bar worth 100 gold pieces, and there are 7 of them, so there's enough for each of you to add 100 gold pieces to your overall tally in the bank right now. There is additionally a potion of greater healing for each of you inside of this stockpile. That heals 4 die 4 plus 4 with a bonus, 20 hit points with a full. There is additionally a bag of holding, 7 of them to be precise. That way we don't have to fudge around with any storage capacities or any of that nonsense here in the early stages of the campaign. Everybody gets a bag of holding. That way, pretty much for the entire campaign, unless your character starts acquiring arm ripper sized inventory, we should be okay. Don't put any horses in there.
They won't make it.
I can't make any promises.
We'll get this guy a figurine of wondrous power, so it's a little statuette of a horse, and then when you say the magic word, it turns into a real horse for a full day, and then it turns back into the statue at the end of that, and then you can put it back in the bag, so it's like the best of both worlds.
That would probably be best for, like, the cruelty of horses being taken out
I
of
would
that.
think so. Otherwise, you're going to get the Yellowstone crew coming after you pretty soon.
Oh, Jesus, don't do that. I don't want to deal with them right now.
All right, and last but not least, if you did not with your uncommon or rare magic item selection, I believe everybody gets an uncommon magic item to start the campaign. It depends on how you participated in the Streamiversary celebration. Goodness, has it already been 2 months plus ago? You can swap it with somebody if you want. Doesn't have to necessarily be a Theurgy tonic as well. It can be, give me your 100 gold piece bar for this tonic, whatever, however you want to do it.
I mean, I'm down if you want 100 gold pieces for that.
So that would be a weapon +1 damage?
Correct, yes. Everybody gets a +1 weapon of their choice. If you already selected one with one of your beginning magic items, then effectively you have a second one.
But I'm getting an additional magic weapon.
Correct. Of choice. One that you
Is this from the Streamiversary thing, or is this different?
This is what's inside the sealed room here.
Okay, so we each get one uncommon, is what you said?
You each get 1 +1 magic weapon.
Oh, okay. Then somebody can have mine if they would like it. It would be useless for me.
Why? Because you already have one?
Because I already have a +6 weapon from my legacy weapon.
Oh, okay. Well, that's fair. I was going to say, if you already had a +1 weapon, what's to stop me from just stealing it from your character and then...
Well, good luck. You'll find out later what my legacy weapon is. Good luck trying to take it off me.
Yeah, I mean, those
Well, they're
are...
soul-bound anyway.
Exactly. Like, I ain't taking that anywhere.
It's his lips.
that's-
He can whistle a good tune.
It's also what my lightsaber is my legacy weapon, so.
Yeah, noise.
Baby, baby. What's up, Legionary? How's it going?
If you allow me to, I'll get a +1 rifle for my henchman.
That works for me. Well, yeah, he's a triple annual. That's why he's got a legacy weapon at +6. That wasn't for the Streamiversary.
Yeah, that's the +4 at base, and then just the +2 option added to it. So.
Yep. And actually, no, that's for you. That's for being Epic Legend. That's got nothing to do with annual subscription. I lose track of them because they all have different bonuses, intentionally so.
They all blend together for me now.
Exactly.
I don't pay attention.
Yeah, when you've got them all together, it's just one lump bonus, what have you. All right, so that brings us from that initial site right there. And I think one of your characters may have an inkling on where to go next based on the results of their insight check. I DM'd them a little earlier.
Yeah, guys, I think we need to head towards the mountains. I'm being drawn. For some reason, I feel like the mountains are the way to go.
Are they calling your name?
Grant.
Yeah.
Grant. Climb us.
Who's Grant?
He's
It's
Grant.
Valron.
So I guess we're heading up to the mountains then?
Yeah, I think we go to the mountains.
Very good. Oh, wait. Little typo there for Grant. There we go.
I'll look over to oh damn it, what's his name? Grant, what's the character's name?
Theron.
Theron. I knew it, but I didn't remember it. I'll look over to Theron. It's like, why do you insist we go to the mountains? What do you see there?
I don't know. I just feel like I just have a drawing. Like I feel like that's the way to go. It's hard to explain.
Is it more like a gut feeling, or?
It is like I have this tattoo, and the tattoo is kind of pulling me that direction.
You feel an external force drawing you
Yes.
there.
Yes.
Then we should be prepared for anything.
Would you like me to fly over and take more of a aerial scout position?
About how far are the mountains away?
You're pretty much right at the base of them. And while flight is always a handy avenue, this is a very thick temperate rainforest canopy. You don't imagine you're going to get a whole lot of advantage from flight that you would normally get were terrain and lines of sight a bit more open. Especially if you're flying above the canopy of trees, you're basically just looking down on this beautiful green treetop above you. And if you're flying slightly below / in the canopy, that is likewise still kind of blocking your perspective. So it's not that it is useless, it's just not as useful as you would normally find, just to set expectations.
I see where your mind is, Guanve, but I don't believe we should split it this time. We should stick together.
Fuck, I'm supposed to encourage party splits. Fly! Fly! You fools!
No, totally fine. Then I'll just stay in the back and have that support.
Yeah, I'll probably land since we're gonna trek through some trees, and I don't want to get float around through those. I'll float if I have to go through difficult terrain.
Very well. If we are all following Grant's lead here, then let's get survival checks. Wow.
That went well.
That's a cool crystal skull right there. J-Man posted up. Bitchin'. Need to get me some crystal skulls. Towers have been more my thing lately. Towers and hearts. I got one of my crystal hearts right down here.
I'll drop an end spell on mine to help the group average a little bit.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Not too bad. Definitely having to rely on your fellow party members more than you might otherwise, but hey, that's why we got a party. Occasional slipping, stumbling, some bruised knees, some dirty clothes. Oh, one of you ripped your pants! Gonna have to find a merchant here pretty soon. Otherwise, it's going to be a little embarrassing getting into the later acts. We'll send this back to the map right here. Oh, wait, this was from last Monday night. Huts on fire! Yes, they had to fight some Yuuzhan Vong in hopes of freeing some huts that had been captured and were being sacrificed. As for our group right here, we are going to find ourselves in a similar situation, but it is a very dark rainstorm that is covering our position as we approach, or maybe a third of the way up the mountain at this point. We really have no idea how far up into these mountains we're supposed to go, other than we're following Theron's nose of the situation. But we find an interesting group of individuals out here in the... Oh, it's completely pitch black, that's right. Because the dynamic lighting is enabled. Okay, well now it's time to get your character token set up completely. So while we do that, let's run back here and do just that. Okay. Arm Ripper is an Azamar. Do you have night
Yes,
vision?
I have night vision.
60 feet? 120?
That I don't know. I have a movement of 30 feet. I don't know how much night vision. Hold
I
on.
think he has 60 from
It
Most
should
people
be.
get most
Yeah.
people have 60.
Correct. 60 is the base.
Yeah, and if you ever need to know, it'll be in features and traits and species traits.
Thank you. Okay, so 60 feet, night vision. Officially attaching this token to Arm Ripper's character sheet. Of course, we're going to change this token later on when we hopefully get a better one. Then I need to do a page reset after all this because I've got some weird glitches going on here. Guan Vei, night vision.
Sorry, 60 feet.
60.
Theron also has dark vision because he got some goggles of night or whatever
Oh,
as
very cool.
on an item.
I like it. Okay, let's do some of that. You cannot remove a character's... Screw you, I'm not removing it. Alright. Stupid roll 20. There we go, and then we take that. Guanve, do a little bit of that. Yep. 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 Okay. How about for Zeth? You said you were an elf, so you definitely got some night vision, right?
Yeah, 120 is a drow, and the supervision superpower for magical darkness too.
Magical darkness, night vision. Interesting. We're going to try out a little beta feature on your token here. See how that plays out. Zeth. Remove that. Save that. Excellent. Alright, we're halfway there. Whoa! Living on a prayer. Hesital. Night vision?
Yeah, myself and Kimberly will all have 60 for being Ganassi.
Gotcha. Okay. 60 there. Link that to the sheet. Okay, and then Tariq said 60 as well. Knock that one. Delete. Save. Okay. And then Theron, you said you had goggles of night vision, so that's 60 as well. Update your token. Also want to make it visible to everyone. Reminds me I did not do that with Tariq. Or anyone else for that matter. Slight backtrack. That way your party folder actually looks like a party folder and not just your character individually chilling out. Okay, all players, role-playing unlimited. That's me! Well, no, that's all of us. I'm tragically HP. Kimberly likewise had 60. And then Tassara, did you go elf again? Also 60?
Yes, 60. And I just used my boon since we're going up the mountain. I just FYI. I used my boon of Night Spirit.
Oh! What is invisible as a bonus action until after you take a... Wow, okay, cool.
Cool. That's the boon
Yeah,
I
yeah,
chose
it's kinda
too.
nice.
It's awesome.
Yeah, not bad at all. Okay. Okay, delete that token. Use the other one. Beautiful. And then Tassara. 6 defeat. That's right, I meant to make this entire campaign in bright daylight because everybody expected me to go gloom after the last one. You just see a real bright light. All right, we have our party tokens.
my pants.
Oh, the homunculus. That comes with its night vision already. Beautiful. All right, so I can just copy this entire group of characters over to the combat map. We haven't had a lot of groups get combat so far, but this group will be one of them. All right, let's get you guys set up.
It's because Tuesday night rocks.
Did you happen to set up sight for the homunculus for me as well?
It came with it already.
Alright, cool.
Thankfully. Okay, I suppose that'll work. So as we make it on to this next section of the map, I will advise you it is very, very slippery, especially on the stonework areas of the map. Thankfully, the first bridge, you are pretty much already past. Kimberly and Richter are still on the very edge of the bridge, like 5-10 more feet, and you'll be back in the mud and the slop with the rest of the group here. And it is a pretty heavy lightning storm as well, so every so often the relative pitch black is going to be disturbed by very, very bright lights that will stick around for a few moments. Can't see Theron's HP. Okay. Let me go back and fix that. Is he the only one whose HP we don't see?
Yeah, we can see everyone else's numbers. Or at least I can.
Okay. There we go. Theron fixed up. Want to get all this done early, because normally I lag it and it takes till like session 7 or 8 before everything is up to speed. So worth taking the extra few minutes while we're at level 1, or session 1 anyway. Okay, that should set that up appropriately. We can get over to this map right here. There are Yuuzhan Vong in New Zealand. What the hell are they doing here? Green Berets at the Fort Bragg. Yeah. I don't like the grid opacity. I'm going to turn that down.
Well, that brings a question for me then. What has been my experience with Yuuzhan Vong up to this point?
Oh boy. Let's just see about that. This will be your first direct experience with them. If you have training in history, you may give it a roll. Will be history. I'm sorry, I meant for Justin in particular. Not everybody.
Okay, sorry.
Good thing you guys are burning sucky rolls here.
Yay!
I inspoed that.
Inspo. All right, 17. Okay, you are familiar with their historical presence in the galaxy. 1 second here. Hey, look at us with 12 viewers right here on a Tuesday night. Thank you kindly, friends. Okay. You are familiar with their presence historically as a brutal, warmongering race of aliens who use biotechnology exclusively. From the clothing that they wear, to the weapons that they use, to the very ships that they use to fly themselves through space. Their armor is, in fact, a living crab that provides a great deal of defense, which is going to be one of their prominent features here that we will encounter. And additionally, while your character has obviously some experience, because we talked about it as part of your backstory, your direct interaction with them before is pretty much non-existent. And what you do know about them specifically is that they are life forms that exist on a different wavelength than do the rest of the sentient creatures of the known galaxy. And in that respect, they cannot be detected, they cannot be affected via the Force. And in that respect, because we did not separate the power pools into different pools in that respect, it is essentially they are immune to the Force, they are immune to magic, they are immune to Cardathi superpowers. So the Yuuzhan Vong are quite formidable indeed, and the fact that they are rocking some red health bars here as we approach is also not the coolest thing that we are hoping to see here. There are also some beasts that they have in their... Oh gosh, why is it all screwy like this? Very screwy indeed. Yeah, this dynamic lighting is all kinds of effed up. It's not supposed to look like that. Very, very strange. Oh well, we're just going to turn it off. That really sucks. I just bought these maps, and the dynamic lighting is all verschnickled. How the heck do you... They changed everything here now. There we go. They didn't change anything. I'm just out of practice. Alright, here we go. So we've got some Yuuzhan Vong of the Warrior Caste, and we've got some mutated Tuatara. They are lizards that are unique to New Zealand primarily. Unfortunately, I could not find actual Tuatara tokens to represent the combat here, but they are unique in that they are related to dinosaurs in the very, very distant past. And they also, I believe, have 3 eyes, which is a pretty cool feature. But again, I could not find exact tokens to represent them. Just a reminder, it is very, very slippery along the stonework. It is also very slippery going up this ramp right here. This ramp not only is a bridge crossing the river, but it is actually an ascending ramp. And just to give you an idea of how the map is going to change up on us, let's roll with a 99% chance of success. 69. There we go. That part worked.
Not cool, man. Not cool.
Why isn't it cool? It's not like you got directly impacted. Oh, wait, you did. Oh, hey, new feature right here that Roll20 added in if you guys want to give it a test. Not working. That's beautiful. Oh, that's right. I meant to do a page reload anyway, so let me try that first. Heck yeah, if you're an air genasi, this is right up your alley. Water genasi, definitely digging the rain too.
It's alright. I'm still resistant to all of it anyways, so.
There we go. So this is a player cursor. Of course, I obviously have the go here, look at this, look at that. But sometimes I'm asking you to ping like 5-10 times because I can't see exactly where you're pinging. That option right there, if you hold the B button while moving your cursor around, it should, there we go. So that's a cool way of showing me a little differently, like this is what I'm looking at, dude. Look for the moving thing with my name on it. So yeah, there you go. I thought that was a pretty cool addition that they put in. Found out about it today. J-Man may already know this one because he's been running campaigns throughout the last few weeks, but they also added a new dynamic lighting feature for Windows. Curtains! Frickin' brilliant, finally.
That's hilarious.
I love it. Finally, some curtains, because
that's funny.
Yeah, I've wanted that feature for a while, and it took a while for them to add windows in as well, because when we were playing in the mall, I could only use doors, and I'm like, well, some of these doors are like sliding glass doors, so there should be like a window option or like a transparent layer on a door. Or while I'm thinking of it, vice versa, if there's a transparent window, there should be an option to like close it with a curtain. Alright, so turn orders should work just about the same as we are used to here. Let's roll turn order checks, but let's also combine that with some survival rolls from each of your characters.
I don't know the specific rules. Does the homunculus go on my turn, or is it a separate initiative?
It would go right after your initiative.
Okay, so just roll for my initiative. Gotcha.
What's up, Legionary?
I apologize,
Always
but I just realized that my dark vision is 120.
Uh-oh, you've ruined everything.
I'm sorry.
Oh no, you're
After
good.
you did all that work.
That's all
Thank
good.
you.
So go off our previous survival or re-roll survival?
It's a new survival check.
I'll use an inspo on the 30.
Good Lord. Alright, let's set Tessara up with the character. Delete. Just add. Yeehaw. And then I'll just adjust the dynamic lighting on this one, otherwise we'll lose the token and the attached initiative. Excellent! Alright, yeah, look at these initiative scores for some low-level characters right here. That's how we roll. Okay, and then the Yuuzhan Vong themselves, warrior class, class D. Come on, loading character. to get the rolls out of the way so I can get a Toki.
I need to point out that because everybody's got advantage toggled, everybody rolled initiative with advantage. I actually get the ability to do that because of one of my powers, but I don't know that everybody else does.
I do as well.
Yeah, I do too.
So I guess we should set it for query. That's unfortunate because I liked the previous method where it was just always rolling with advantage and it didn't necessarily assign the advantage roll. Whatever. It's an opening combat. It's something we can figure out later on, but yeah, definitely something to be aware of. Hey, the Yuuzhan Vong character sheet finally opened up. Woo! Yeah! Oh yeah, look at me. 18.20 on their initiative. And the mutated Tuatara. Yeah, I've got this giant book, Species and Natural Wonders of the World, so I definitely did some New Zealand exploration there over the last couple weeks, as well as Vietnam and World War II, because I just happen to have the books, and it's fascinating stuff. Yarr! Initiative for the mutated Tuatara is a mighty 6.15, placing them at the bottom. And Brad did not take alert for his initiative, but he is still going second to last. And if he had taken alert for his initiative, he would still be going second to last.
That's so funny. Oh.
I resemble that remark.
That's beautiful. Okay. So let's see how long this lightning is going to last. Are there really 17 of us in the turn order? Oh, because it's got the Monday night characters too. Twinkleberry, Triss, Byra the Hut, Zane, Selena. 9 characters. That seems more correct what we're doing here. 1 die 9. Which initiative does the lightning turn off? On Tariq's initiative. So, hey, how about that? During Kimberly's, the lightning is in full sway, and then right after that, it goes away. And as far as our survival checks are telling us here, these mutated Tuatara are not on the side of the Yuuzhan Vong. These creatures are native to this realm, and the Yuuzhan Vong appear to be here trying to capture them for some purpose. There are 3 of them in total compared to the 6 Yuuzhan Vong. So for the time being, it does appear that these 2 forces are at odds with each other. How do you want to proceed, Kimberly?
Yeah, did you see my question?
It is, but it's basically the ultimate of such.
Like, because you were saying that they're resistant or immune to magic, so like, would that still work?
That would be a find out in game.
Yeah, got it. Okay. All right. Sure. I'm gonna. How far away am I? All right, so I will use. So I have 35 movements, and then I can bonus action Misty Step, so I can get right up next to this dude, and just swing.
Okay. What are you swinging?
Something.
Okay.
Correctly.
Yes, we understand you have a +2 rapier. It's very impressive.
Ah, I clicked it on another spot and nothing happened. So let me try that.
+10 to attack, 5 feet of reach. All the specifications that we could ask for. There we go.
Oh geez, yeah. Now they're all showing up.
Oh, nice.
Gosh dang it.
It's that Chicago Wi-Fi.
Apparently.
Okay, so do you have advantage on the first roll?
I don't believe so.
Okay, so 13 will miss, 29 will absolutely hit. The AC for these guys with the Von Dune crab armor is 20.
I think I only have one attack at this point?
Yeah, you would unless you had.
Yeah.
I think I only have one, so I don't think I do anything.
Okay. Yeah, I think it's level 5 when you get extra attack. Okay.
I mean, I'm level 5, but I don't see anywhere that says I get another attack.
What class are you?
Warlock.
That's probably why I think you only... I don't think you get extra attack. I think you just get like extra Eldritch Blasts and what have you.
Yeah, which I didn't want to use because I didn't think they would work.
Sure.
So, well, oh well.
Tarikathon, what are you thinking? Welcome back. He had a rather cool ending to the Nihilus endgame when he became a literal deity who burned out with the amount of power that was within him. So welcoming him back to a lower level campaign in a slightly different iteration.
So is it like difficult terrain right now? You said it was like raining and slick.
It's sloppy mud over here. It's not difficult terrain, but if you walk onto the stonework, it is potential slippage.
All right, then I'll definitely be taking to the air using my super plate.
All right.
I'm gonna be like, look to Hesatal and just say, well, I mean, I guess since I read health bars, the Vong just seem like they are hostile to us just for being there.
They definitely give off a vibe that they're not on your side, but also at this point, until Kimberly ran up next to one of them, you weren't positive they knew you were here. But of course, the torrential rainstorm and everything made that very difficult even from 40, 50 feet away.
Okay. I will say, just kind of to Hestal and basically to the group around me, I don't trust Vong. I never have. Whatever they're doing here can't be good. I think we should stop them. And then I'm going to fly into position while Hestal gets ready. And then I'll probably, I'll attack with the lightsaber.
Lightsaber of Legacy. Okay, Radiant Custom. What's the custom?
That's the ancient fighting prowess, so it's still just more radiant, I guess.
More radiant. Okay. And of course, we all know Von Dune crab armor is resistant to lightsabers. That's why they were known very efficiently for their ability to kill Force users and Jedi in particular. This is reflected with a damage reduction, as we have found out last Monday night, of 25. This Yuuzhan Vong, as a result of all of that, suffers 14 points of radiant damage, making that Yuuzhan Vong Slayer feat that any of you may happen to have obtained quite useful in particular circumstances. You can do that 4 times per month, I believe it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that'll be my turn. I fly over there
Very
like
good.
really quickly because I'm using super blight, and then
Yeah, we got a taste of that with that Marvel Multiverse game the other day. It was initially like, man, my speed is only 5. At least in D&D they give us 6. And then immediately Brad was like, is this for real? I'm playing the Hulk and my speed when I'm leaping is 320 squares? It's yes, that is correct. And then Terry says, so if I walk, it's 5, but if I fly as the Wasp, I can move like 50? Yes, that is correct.
That was so weird.
That's a
I
fun,
like it.
fun little game for sure. Look forward to delving more into that and seeing. It's very interesting how they work the superpowers side of it. Terry, speaking of which, go ahead.
All right, so it's supposed to be like dark right now, right?
It is, yeah. The lightning just went away.
Okay, cool. All right, so I guess she's gonna move.
Because technically
Maybe.
she's invisible still.
Yes, she is. I'm gonna move down here, and then she's gonna go after this guy in front of her.
Okay.
She's gonna use this first. Well, I guess with her attack. So I have to roll a 2d6 separately, right?
Unless there's a toggle for it to roll it itself.
I don't think there is. And then she's going to attack him. Let's see. Where did my stuff go?
Gale
Huh.
redeeming the epic level up
Oh,
for
there
her
it is.
character tomorrow here in Streamland. Very cool.
Let's see if I clicked on the right thing.
Dread Ambusher, longbow +1. You get advantage on the shot because invisible. We do need a few more points to help us out, though. AC is 20. Do you want to use a force point? 2 die 8, take the better of the 2?
Yes, please.
All right.
Second.
That is piercing, psychic, and force. That is good. Okay, psychic damage is not resisted by the Von Dune crab armor. The piercing and the force is, however, so effectively you hit, and all 5 points of the psychic get through, but nothing else.
Do I need to 2d6 the additional psychic?
Let's see, Zephyr, Dreadful. Oh, that is, it's accounting for the Dreadful Strike right there.
Oh, it did? Okay,
if you
good.
click the
Well,
little
cool.
details button at the bottom right
Okay,
there,
good.
it
Well,
shows
excellent.
all of it. Yeah.
Well, good. Okay, cool. And then she's gonna bonus action go invisible again.
One second. Can you post that ability again, please?
Yeah, hold on one second. Let me find it.
Oh, there it is. Oh, sure.
I didn't see any
it. Yeah,
limitation for.
I can see it there. Very cool. All right. Theron, that'll bring it over to your turn.
All right. So I will move to there.
Woo!
I had to figure out how to add sneak attack.
Okay.
And I have to add my 48 for Perilous Fighter.
4 die 6.
4 die 6, yeah. Can you just add that to the weapon somewhere?
Yeah, 1 second. Let me go into your sheet here. I don't want to do it like we did with Brad's, because then it's just going to reset it next time you level up.
Well, if you can just add it as a...
Add it as
okay,
a
just add
toggle
it like a
symbol.
new attack.
Exactly. I'm trying to, but it keeps deleting what I'm typing here. What? Are you also typing in the same boxes where I'm at?
Nope.
I type
I'm
in-
down in effect. I could add it as effect, then I could add it to everything at the same time.
Oh, sure. Whatever works for you.
I'll roll manual this time so I don't have to take the time to do it, though. But I'm
Okay.
going to hit him.
Yeah, your attack roll is a little low there. That's why I didn't suggest the force point.
It should be advantage.
Advantage is at the very top center of the character sheet. Okay. So that will hit. And as we have discovered, the damage reduction of 25 is going to soak all of that. It definitely hits, but he does not take any damage.
I got the 1 point for this 1d6 for the sneak attack, and the 4d6 for the peerless fighter.
Does sneak attack start off at 2 die 6?
No, just one.
Really? Huh, I thought the minimum was 2 die 6. Interesting.
Oh,
Okay.
maybe it does.
Yeah, I did not take that into account, of course, so slight difference in that account. We will end up taking some damage. Damn it! All right. Well, yeah, we'll take it.
He's got sneak attack already in this damage column there, and the extra damage from his weapon should the energy damage should only apply if he rolls a 20.
Oh, the Dragon's Breath weapon. Right?
Yeah, he's posted it there.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. So yes, if you click the details box right there, it does show all the different damage that was rolled as part of the attack. Base damage, 2 die 6 damage, sneak attack damage, all of that applies. Peerless attack, of course, was not applied to that, but then we less that by that, and it still ends up as pretty much no damage in that capacity. All right. Do you have extra attack?
No, I do. Well, I am going to hit him with my fist for an unarmed strike.
Okay. Man,
and I will miss.
Yeah, you almost break your knuckle on this guy's armor here.
But I get to add 2 to my armor class because of Agile Parry.
I don't know what that is, but huh, that's pretty cool. Is that it for your turn? Pass it over
Yeah,
to
that's
Zeth.
it.
All right.
All right, and Seth will float up into the air a little bit because he's figured out he can, and he's a little faster than one. And yeah, that kind of distance is no problem at all. I'm not sure how well we're going to get through on this, but we will give it a try.
All right.
Tried to click the attack, and it flipped over to the skills table for me.
All right. I'm going to challenge him to a battle of deception. Whoa! Jeez!
All right, I don't know. There's the damage, okay.
Ah!
That is all slashing damage. I don't know
Okay.
what that is against these guys.
That is 25 points less, but 7 gets through. Every little bit that gets through is very significant against these guys. And them being the masochistic aliens that they are, they seem to relish every time you manage to chip away past their armor and actually touch their flesh with whatever weapon or effect you might be wielding. That's not so good.
Nope. And then my Nick attack will come in as a third.
I was
Neither.
wondering what that
Holy
was.
cow. Here they all come.
Yeah, then here comes all the damage spilling over at once. Damn. Yeah, this is the kind of thing that'll probably get smoothed out over the next however many months as more people move over to this character sheet and start playing on the official 5e platform. Or 5.5, I should say.
Yeah, I just need to restart this page, I think, after my turn is over. But
Sure.
what that does is free up my bonus action. So as a bonus action, I don't guess I knew who all was able to do the same thing. So I'll just save that until later, until I can observe my teammates.
Gotcha. I'm a little worried what that means, but be that as it may. Hesital.
As a bonus action, I can share that ancient fighting prowess, the damage for one round.
Well, that's
But I didn't notice who has
sure
their own bonuses.
Well, that's better than what I was thinking you were getting at. I'll just
Nope.
leave it at that.
Just don't know where to share it.
J-Man, you got your other turn here. Moving on down that way. Yep, we've got some line of sight blocking right here. Do you have any extra movement to be able to ascend this? You definitely don't want to go down.
He activates a bonus action to activate his Mythalar cloak to give him a fly speed of 30 for the next minute. So he flies up above that.
Nice.
And then he's going to take a shot on the guy Tariq is fighting with his rifle.
Yeah, that's like the one thing the dynamic lighting was supposed to catch is this little obstacle here in the middle of everything, and for some reason it did it like something like this is what it blocked off. Like, wait a minute, that's not right. He gonna take a shot one of these days. Oh, there it is. Not so good on the shot there, unfortunately. least damage-wise, I should say. Anything else for your turn there?
No, use the bonus action to activate the effect. So yeah, he gets up there, takes a shot, and that's all he's got.
All right. Whoops. Accidentally dropped the Yuuzhan Vong out of the turn order. Would have made for a much easier round here. Guan Wei, it is over to your turn here.
Alright, he'll fly up and fly over to, he'll fly over to here, to the bong.
Whew, everybody's got movement in this game. Alright.
And as a bonus action, he will bring out his, tentacle whip, so...
What the motherfuck, son of a goddamn son of a...
Hold on, I'm trying to find the...
We're going offline. That's it. We're done. Role-playing Unlimited is closed. It's over. We're done. Goodbye.
I told you I'd save my legacy weapon later.
I told you
broke
couldn't
Daniel.
do
Good
that
job.
for the third campaign, damn it.
Hey, it's not on my back anymore, okay?
I don't, you know what I meant. At least it's not in the Sunday night game.
And then as my action, I will go ahead and take a strike on the bong.
Some bullshit.
Wait, why is that activate? Hold on. Okay, yeah, that's stupid. Take 20 off of that damage. For some reason, the overwhelming strike is activating, and that's only supposed to activate on that 20.
Sure. Okay. Well, we'll take 10 damage then after the, well, let's see, actually. The slashing is part custom, yeah?
Yes, the slashing is from my, leaping, power. That's just the normal, whatever the thing is, so slashing.
Oh, so the custom is from leaping?
Yes, I'll link
Okay.
you.
So you leapt over here.
Well, I do have, flight. It's just from, here, hold on, let me
Correct,
link
but-
the superpower.
Correct, but if you want to use the leaping damage, you have to leap.
Oh, okay. Well, I should still
The
have
only
enough for that.
I mean, the only
regardless.
difference in that capacity is you have to touch down, because you definitely have the reach with the whip, right?
Yeah, no, I have,
Cool.
10-foot reach with
Cool.
the whip, yeah.
Yeah, you don't have to land adjacent to them or anything like that, but it's just the narrative difference between flight and leaping. Like, you do have to touch down between leaps.
Yeah,
That's part
that's
of
fine
the
with
extra
me. Sorry.
damage because of the momentum, so to speak.
Yeah, misunderstanding for me, but that's
All
totally
good.
fine.
So 31, we take 6, and then we take the 4 from the psychic. So it's the same basic, but I just wanted to make sure I was calculating the damage correctly. Yep.
Totally
All
fine.
right. Bum.
And then my homunculus is just gonna move up. That's all he's gonna do.
All right. Yeah, and this is one of those omegas that has like passive abilities that you don't have to spend an inspiration every time you leap at somebody in that capacity. They're pretty clear, the ones that have action-based uses with inspirations. This one's kind of giving you like a mix of 2 other powers, but neither are as good as their original source. And then the Yuuzhan Vong will take their turns. I think we'll start with the one that is completely swarmed over here. 1, 2... Let's start with a bonus action. We're going to strike out at... we'll use our knife to strike at Theron. that is a... let's change that around. That is an 18 to hit Theron.
That does not hit.
No touchy. All right. That was bonus action. The actual action, we're going to use our staff. In its staff form, they basically use a living snake that can harden itself to a staff. It can become a snake where it can bite or spit at you. And it can also become as sharp as a sword. Some of my attacks seem to have disappeared here as well. That's not good. Alright, staff form attacking Zeth. Oh, that's 27 to hit for 11 bludgeoning. Bonk.
Bonk indeed.
Alright. Good thing Kimberly didn't hit me this round because she avoids being targeted. That's one Vong. We got 2 more of them over here. Make it 3 more who have not been targeted at all. We're going to try and stick to the mission. See if we can get our guy out of here. Good enough. All right, we'll use our powers of numbers. Start scooting on down this way. This one does not have the numbers on its side, so we're going to just try one time. No action available. Damn, that sucks. Can't do my quick up arrow enter shortcut anymore. Hey, good enough. All right. We will also be taking steps to get out of here. As far as this mutated Tuatara, we are looking at... What happened to... Oh, that's because you're in your other form? Is that why there's a little icon on you there?
Yeah, that's the petrified icon.
Yeah, I was like, what is that? Who petrified you? Who hurt you? Well, let's see. Who do we like? Who do we like? 1, 2, or 3? Come on, 2. 1! Alright, well, 1 is J-Man. So the mutated Tuatara is coming after you with its razor bite. A mighty 13 to hit.
Yeah, no, I'm at a 22 in this form.
Oh, yeah, that's not coming anywhere close. The Tuatara. Oh, I'm sorry, yeah, the Tuatara doesn't get to take its turn yet, but I guess we know what it's going to do on a 6 initiative. The Yuuzhan Vong itself, we got 2 obvious targets here. Let's go snake form bite on Guanvei since we got the reach. 14 to touch.
Nope.
Not happening. We're going to reach into our bag and draw out a thick shelled bug, toss it up into the sky nearby. It almost looks like an Iron Stone is about to take flight and orbit the Yuuzhan Vong. Instead, it launches with deadly accuracy at Justin's character. Ooh, look at that deadly accuracy. 24 to hit. 13 bludgeoning. Boom.
Can I utilize my, what lightsaber defense power thing I get for my lightsaber training?
Shit. Yes.
Okay, because that'll bump me up high enough that'll miss.
Okay. Oh no, why didn't it? What if I do this? No. There it is. The attack description. On a missed attack, spawn a Thudbug token adjacent to target. This is a new creature that will continue attacking until it successfully lands an attack. It's kind of like a bee. It'll just keep attacking until it dies. So I need to get a bug. We'll use this thing. Ah, shoot. There we go. Okay, there's the thud bug. That's 1 Vong, that's 2 Vong, that's 3, 4, 5, 6. All of them have taken their actions now. So now it is Arm Ripperer. If only he'd taken that alert feat, he'd get to go at the same time.
Yeah. So I found out things about my abilities that I didn't realize for the last 3 campaigns.
My gosh, well, it's always good to keep learning. What'd you find?
So with my bite, I get natural healing on every one of my turns. When I damage a creature, I can get the number of hit points back as healing equal to my proficiency bonus.
What is this that you keep taking that's giving you a bite? Azamars don't bite people.
It's one of the, I don't know, it was just part of my character.
Is it the barbarian thing?
And yes, it's a barbarian thing.
Okay,
And my tail deflection.
That makes more sense.
My tail
It's a Bradbarian thing.
Oh, that's right.
Well, it turns out I get a tail deflection on everything too. As a if a creature within 10 feet of me hits me with an attack roll, I can use my reaction to swipe my tail up and roll a D8, applying a bonus to my AC equal to the number I rolled with a D8, potentially causing the attack to miss altogether.
It's possible some of these are updates to the 2024 sheet, and you've not been missing it at all, but I don't play D&D very much. I run the sessions, so it's equally possible that you've missed it for a number of campaigns, but we play with a pretty experienced group of players at this table, so I feel like somebody would have pointed out something by now. I hope so.
To me, that sounds like the updated 24
It
or
does.
the 24.
It's much more interactive. It's if somebody's about to hit you, swipe your tail up and get a bonus to defense. It's less static and more interactive, which is what 5.5 is. It's encouraging a lot more. All right, this happens. Actually, no, it doesn't, because I'm going to do this to counter it. It's like it's meant to do a lot more of that, as I understand it.
Well, I'm gonna take my bonus to rage, and my 30 feet only got me as far as it got me. So
I didn't see that.
I'm within 10 feet.
I saw
Go
your
ahead.
30 feet get you right up next to the guy.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Sure.
I was expecting
Yes.
that.
All right, and we do have a flank advantage there. That will connect. The Great Axe is not taking into account your Peerless Fighter damage, however, which it should. So roll 4 dice 6 separately on top of that.
All right, then as soon as my turn's over, I'll go back in and add that to my weapons as well.
Very cool. Okay.
I did add it to my bite, tail, and claws, but
Oh,
still.
very good. Like an expert. We will take some of that damage. Necrotic is absorbed by the Von Dune crab armor as well as the physical damage, but you did deal enough damage combined to get some of it through. Any additional actions there for your turn?
Now, it's not like the old character sheet, so I know I get an action and a bonus, but I didn't see anything about like how many, like if I get a second attack or anything. I think that usually comes at 6th level, but
I think
yeah,
level
I didn't see
5.
anything.
Probably
Okay.
not quite there yet, but getting close to it, I would guess.
Then that's my turn.
Very good. Okay, the Tuatara mutants get to take their turns next. The two of them over here have already been properly cowed by the Yuuzhan Vong handlers. This one, however, is intent on attacking, and it does, and it misses Justin, and that is its turn. And that will bring it over to the top of the next round, where, let's see about the lightning. Is there going to be lightning this round? Lightning, lightning, lightning. Whoa, definitely lightning this round. When is it going away, though? Oh, it's not going away for the entire round. Bright, bright light for the entire round here. And Kimberly, it is your turn.
Okay. Maybe I'll hit it this time.
Maybe. You got a flank bonus.
Yay.
Didn't even need it.
Yay! I did something.
Need more damage, though.
Oh. That's all I can do.
Oh, no! Oh, no!
I literally can't do anything else.
Gotta find a way to bypass this armor. Can't be that invulnerable. Tariq, what do you think for your turn?
Oh, wait, can I, at the end of my turn, for my bonus? I don't know if this is gonna work, but I'm gonna try it. I have something that's cool. So I can Misty Step and make it have to do a wisdom save, or it has disadvantage on attack rolls against creatures other than me.
Okay. Gotcha. Yeah, that doesn't read like a spell to me. Just something that comes after the spell.
Yeah.
Oh my god! Well, waste of a perfectly good natural 20.
That's stupid, so I still
will
do
not be
nothing.
taunted. I am tauntless. Alright, well now, Tariq, what are you thinking with your turn?
You can stop up real quick.
Oh, you broke up there. What's that?
All right, seeing that they're like, trying to take these lizards, I'm like, I don't want them to do that. So, I guess I'll be bringing attacks of opportunity as I'm going to fly away from this area to get closer to the lizards so that I can use telekinesis on one of them to throw that lizard into one of the Yuuzhan Vongs.
Oh, alright then. So I do get attack of opportunity, or I do not?
You do. I'm not. The super plate gives me free disengage.
Gotcha. It does not. We have the snake form active. 27 to hit for 17 pierce poison damage.
All right, I'll take the 9 piercing, but I'm immune to poison.
Shit! I knew I was making a mistake using a poison-based class for some of our main villains. Everybody's immune to poison! Be vulnerable to poison. Why doesn't anybody ever go that route?
I don't think I'm immune to poison, so you're
I
good.
wonder why.
It's like the most common damage type next to fire. Fire! Fire!
The other thing that's very easy at this table to gain immunity to.
Especially if you got epic boons.
Definitely.
Until the end of your next turn, move creature attempt, strength saving throw. Okay, let's try this. Tuatara, strength save. Oh, whatever, same difference. It's the same +5. Jeez, 22! I will not be moved, you son of a bitch!
I'm trying to help you.
It didn't feel like help to me.
So yeah, I flew over there and tried that. As a bonus action, I can share Ancient Fighting Prowess, and I will share it with Hesital.
Very good. Okay, Tessara, back to your turn.
I have a question. Is she able to get around all these people and go like down here, down south?
What kind of movement does she have available to her?
She has 65, so she has the distance. I just didn't know if like the width. I can't really tell if she's able to cross by here without getting attacked.
So she can just walk through there. She doesn't have like flight or anything.
I don't think she has flight now.
Unless you took a disengage, this guy is probably going to get an attack on you because you'll have to scoot by him, but otherwise you can absolutely make it all the way through.
Gotcha. Okay. I'm just gonna attack him then.
Okay.
As far as the lighting now, is it still considered dim light or not because of the lightning?
It's bright light now.
Okay, cool. So she is going to use her.
Of course, advantage on the attack because technically you're invisible right now.
She's gonna use Hunter's Mark on him, and she's gonna attack him. Oops. Sorry, my stuff. No problem getting my. Okay. There we go. My sheet is like super slow to go back. I don't know if that's anybody else. Okay.
I never use these icons. Seem like a fun time to break it out.
Okay, that's. Did everything go through? I don't know. Okay, there we go. Yeah.
Let's see, 23 to hit, piercing, psychic, force damage. You didn't bypass the 25, but you did some psychic damage, which we are not resistant to, so we will take that.
And then that is her turn.
Okay. We'll pass it over to Theron for possibly the last turn of the night. Otherwise, Seth will definitely take us there.
All right, I will take my advantage attack.
Yep. That will hit. That will damage. Okay. We got it.
Yep, everything is there. All that damage.
Nice.
And that the 2d6 does count when the 20 only accounts if I want to apply the damage to somebody within 5 feet. So I actually did damage last time, but Justin said I didn't because I didn't roll a 20. The 2d6 counts. The 20, then I could add the damage to like another person within 5 feet. There's like a little rule.
Oh, I see. Yeah, that does look like it's 2 different sources. Okay.
And then I will hit with my offhand unarmed strike.
Very good. Not so much. Unless you want to boost that.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Okay. Yeah, you need a 7 or better on the force point, or inspo completely reroll. Well, alright, let's keep the initiative here. We're not going to bother tracking or anything like that. We might end up doing a completely new setup of initiative between now and next session. These are just beginner combats to get us more used to the system. There's no real danger of any characters being killed or anything in that capacity, so I am not as concerned with the accurate trackage of initiative, although if somebody wants to and pick it up right from here, that's totally cool because we are kind of ending it mid-round, so I could totally see the logic in that respect. Otherwise, we are pretty much wrapped up here for tonight, friends, on Tuesday night, our longest and very first Coalescence table. We always have to go back to that because this is where it all began, and pretty much with this exact crew of players, with the exception of 2 who have been with us for pretty much, gosh, more than half of it, I feel like, at this stage. Get a brief hydration here before we close out. Yeah, just about 2 years now. Kimberly joined us in July of 24, so we are just about there. And July will get us further into Act 7, of course, but before then we will be seeing the kind of conclusion of Week 1 here tomorrow night. I say kind of because we skipped Sunday night, so technically Sunday night will be the end of Week 1, but it'll also be a little bit into Week 2 at the same time because Sunday morning kicks off Week 2. So it's a weird Tarantino way of telling the storyline right there, and it's unfortunate because Sunday night has a very, very, very important role to play in the overall story here. So it was not cool to delay that like we did, but unfortunately there are reasons why things happen, and that's exactly what it was. So we are back tomorrow night then, friends, 6 p.m. Pacific. We get Wednesday, their very first session, and the title is accurately named I Don't Like You and You Don't Like Me. We're going to see exactly just what all that means. And then Sunday, we return with What in the Hidery is happening now as we pick up in Week 2 of the Coalescence Act 7. Thank you so much for joining us here tonight. I am just absolutely amazed at the amount of viewers that we had here throughout the session, beginning to end. I think the lowest was like 8 or 9 viewers, and then we had like 13, 14, 15 even at some points. So always a privilege and a blessing to see each of you here enjoying our stories. And that's it, friends. We say it all the time. We only say it because it's true. There is no RU without you. Have a good night, all.
Good night. Great game.
Yeah, enjoyed the session.
Good night.
Yep, great being back.
Night,
Thanks
everybody.
for letting us play, Daniel.
Yeah,
Yep,
great to be
have a good
back.
night, y'all.
I also just noticed how cool that Hunter's Mark is. That's awesome.
Yeah, that's a pretty cool addition right there, huh?
Yeah, I like it.
Nice.
I'll see you in another life, brother. System failure. System failure. System failure.
Not Penny's boat.
That's sad.
You are, everybody.
Too soon.
You're having a bad month.
on the island. We still swing, but